Come, let us practice the Tantric Chanting to help us meditate like a Jedi. As the tip of our left index finger supports the great knuckle at the base of our right index finger, palms up in our lap. We could practice energy work or bliss and letting go in such a manner that it feels as if the force itself is giving us a kiss upon the top of our head. To do this, we require neither blind faith nor exhausting visualizations. All we need to do is silently and mentally recite, Lama, come to pay crown. 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 Let's practice the first set of the awareness and letting go, that is meditating like a Jedi, the seventh and eighth folds of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. As we feel air enter our nostrils, we could silently and mentally recite the verb watch. As we feel air exit our nostrils, we could silently and mentally recite the verb rest. To keep track of our first set of 16 inhalations, we could rest the tip of our left thumb upon the lower set of creases of our left little finger. On our right hand, we could count the actual 16 inhalations. Our left thumb now advances to the next set of creases. Let's take a moment to shift gears. It is Ahsoka Tano Thursday evening. Come, let us meditate like a Jedi after about 30 seconds of housekeeping. This is the Dzogchen Semde Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School. For more than 30 years, I have harnessed my autistic special interests, as well as my ADHD hyperfocus, to spend about 8 hours a day, almost every day, studying, practicing, mastering, and reverse engineering the teachings and techniques of each school of meditation so that I can become your personal, nerdy, neurodivergent guide to nirvana. Welcome, my friends, to Meditate Like a Jedi, which is made possible due to the generosity of viewers just like you. We're about to do some chanting, so you might want to join me. If you are hanging out with me on the Clock app, you may wish to join me on the Tube app. If you're already on the Tube app and you see my desktop, you have arrived. Let us practice the holocron of impermanence and interdependence, the first fold of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. Begin with part 1 of 4. Rather than indulge or controlling tendencies with all volleys of active visualization, emotion, magic, and belief, we could just recite these wise words in harmony with our breathing and allow our subconscious to do the heavy lifting. Let us therefore sidestep the rigidity that confuses metaphors or statements literal, and instead relax into the flexibility that savors the chance explaining metaphors as similes. As we relax into our exhalation, all the circumstances or lots we saw during our previous inhalation could feel as appearing yet non-graspable or voidas or Buddhas, real or imagined paradise, pure land or vati of light. Let us divide the silent and mental recitation of this 7-syllable synopsis between our inhalation and our exhalation. Vati like lots, seen yet void. As we relax into, I want to check something real quick. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. As we relax into our exhalation, these lots could look as impermanent and interdependent, as if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could telepathically absorb into this body or form. Into form, all lots melt. As we relax into our exhalation, all bodies or forms we felt during our previous inhalation could feel as sensual yet as non-graspable or void as a TV or yidams, real or imagined body of light. Adam-like forms felt yet void. Let's jump back a minute or two. As we relax into our exhalation, our bodies or forms we felt during our previous inhalation could feel as sensual yet as not graspable or void as a Davies, real or imagined body of light. All right, here we go. Forms felt yet quite empty. As we relax into our exhalation, these forms could feel as impermanent and interdependent, as if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light, that could delightfully absorb into this communication or speech. Into speech, all forms melt. As we relax into our exhalation, all interpersonal communication or speech we had during our previous inhalation could feel as resounding yet non-graspable, or void as a real or imagined horizontal mantra rosary of light. Speech heard yet quite empty. As we relax into our exhalation, this speech could feel as impermanent and interdependent, as if it could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could delightfully absorb into this mind. Into mind all speech melts. So if you've joined me on the if you're hanging out with me on the clock app and you'd like to join me in chanting, it might be easier if you visited the Tube app, because that way you'll be able to see the text um, on my desktop. As we relax into our exhalation, all the lucid perceiving, emoting, intending, thinking, recalling and imagining as we noticed during our previous inhalation, could feel as lucid yet non-graspable, or void as a real or imagined one syllable seed or bija mantra of light. Mind's clear yet quite empty. As we relax into our exhalation, these minds could feel as impermanent and interdependent, as if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could delightfully absorb into our vast empty void, like the illusion of the infinite azure sky on a bright and beautiful cloudless morn, which, although could look tantalizing to the eye, could feel non-graspable to the hand. Into void all minds melt. As we inhale, let us silently and mentally recite the verb watch. As we watch mind's antics, as we vulnerably, passively, viscerally, randomly, and fleetingly watch mind's antics of perceiving, perception, emotion, intention, cognition, recollection, and imagination. As we exhale, we could silently and mentally recite the verb rest. For we are already wired. Our parasympathetic nervous system is already wired for us to physically relax during each exhalation, to the point that which we noticed during our previous inhalation could fleetingly feel less stressful, less permanent, less defining, and even less tangible. As the tip of our left middle finger supports the great knuckle at the base of our right middle finger, palms up in our lap, let us practice the energy work of bliss and letting go in such a manner that it could feel like the Force itself is giving us a hug. One moment. Lama blend with this mind. Lama blend with this mind. Lama blend with this mind. As we feel our chest swell with breath, we could silently and mentally recite the verb watch as we watch mind's antics. As our chest gently or subtly sinks, as gently we exhale, we could silently and mentally recite the verb rest. Let us practice the holocron of love and letting go. We'll begin by chanting an explanation of this 10-syllable mantra. Om, I invoke the love that Tade spiritually liberates, and to Tade physically rescues as well as Ture blesses. So may all beings master this dynamism. Let us bring the mental into the path of love, the second fold of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. May all minds of all beings now be as joyfully enlightened or Bodhi as the mind of a real or imagined Buddha symbolized by a bija one syllable seed mantra tamoti clay drop. Tom Bodhi for all minds. As we breathe in, silently and mentally, we could recite the loving wish, Tom Bodhi, for all minds. As we exhale, we can physically relax as best we can while striving to chant the 10-syllable mantra 4 times per breath for a total of 4 breaths. Om Tade Du Dade Du Di Suwa, Om Tade Du Dade Du Di Suwa, Om Tade Du Dade Du Di Suwa, Om Tade Du Dade Du Di Suwa. Om Tade Du Dade Du Di Suwa, Om Tade Du Dade Du Di Suwa, Om Tade Du Dade Du Di Suwa, Om Tade Du Dade Du Di Suwa. Om Tade Du Dade Du Di Suwa, Om Tade Du Dade Du Di Suwa, Om Tade Du Dade Du Di Suwa, Om Tade Du Dade Du Di Suwa. Om Tade Du Dade Du Di Suwa, Om Tade Du Dade Du Di Suwa, Om Tade Du Dade Du Di Suwa, Om Tade Du Dade Du Di Suwa. One moment, if you please. Now let us bring our experience of the interpersonal into the path of love, the third fold of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. May all relationships, communication, all speech of all beings now be as peacefully loving as a real or imagined Buddhist speech or communication symbolized by this horizontal 10-syllable mantra. Mantra love for all speech. Om Tare Du Nare Du Re Sowa. 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 One moment. Quick edit. Don't mind me. Now let us bring our experience of the physical into the path of love, the fourth fold of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. May all bodies or forms of all beings now enjoy the beautiful health depicted in Buddha's statuary of the blissful body of a Devi or Yadam and archetype of enlightenment such as Green Tara. Yadam health for all forms. Om Dare Du Dare Du Re Sowa. 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 Let us now bring our experience of the circumstantial into the path of love, the fifth fold of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. May all circumstances. One moment, I need to edit something real quick. Thank you for your patience. Alrighty, here we go. May all circumstances, all lots of all beings now have the safety, great fortune, or boon. As a Buddha's real or imagined paradise per land or Vati. Vati boon for all lots. As we breathe in, we could silently and mentally recite the loving wish, Vati boon for all lots. As we exhale, we can physically relax as best we can, while simultaneously striving to chant the 10-syllable mantra 4 times per breath, for a total of 4 breaths. Om Dhare 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 Suva, 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 Om Dhare 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 Suva. Om Dhare 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 Suva, 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 Om Dhare 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 Suva. Let's practice the 4th set of awareness and letting go, that is meditating like a Jedi, the 7th and 8th folds of the Buddha's Eightfold Path that generate the effortless effort of the 6th fold. Let us watch mind's antics and rest in their non-graspable nature. In our compassion may we long to free all beings from the toxic tyranny of hating, craving, and clinging, metaphorically known as the three mental poisons. In all pragmatism, may all liberation of all others be fueled by the three wish-fulfilling jewels of following the Buddha's example, applying his instructions, and cooperating with his students. Having sat for the better part of an hour, we might find it refreshing to conversationally recite the 8-syllable synopsis of that which we just chanted. May we free all through thee, three jewels, while simultaneously performing deep knee bends. If you are prone to motion sickness, brace yourself. I'm about to move the camera. All right. Let's set the heels about shoulder width apart. Begin with calf raises. May we free all through thee, three jewels. And now wave on the heels. Half squats. May we free all through thee, three jewels. And now full heel squats. May we free all through thee, three jewels. You have taken your first step into a much larger world. If you feel that I have earned it, you could give this live stream a thumbs up. You could even help support this channel. In approximately 11 hours, I would very much like to return to lead tomorrow's first lesson in meditation. That should read chanting. Sorry about that. And if you are as geeky as me, may the Force be with you always.